Think about it for a second. What's the one feeling you can always count on? It's that feeling of being still, right? Solid, not moving. Well, what if I told you that entire feeling is a total illusion? Today, we're going to dive into a concept from physics that might just flip your whole perception of reality on its head.
I'm serious, just take a second. Feel the chair you're sitting in, or the floor under your feet. It all feels totally solid, right? Like it's not going anywhere. But what if, right now, you're actually falling?
Okay, I get it. That sounds completely nuts. I mean, every single instinct in your body is probably screaming, "Nope, I'm sitting still." And that clash, that paradox between what you feel and what physics tells us is really happening, that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
And look, this isn't some kind of philosophical trick question. This idea comes straight from one of the absolute cornerstones of modern physics, Einstein's theory of general relativity. You know, just the theory that explains how the entire universe works.
So let's just lay it out, side by side. On one side, you've got what you feel: stillness, rest, zero movement. But on the other side, what's actually happening? Constant acceleration. You're always in motion. So the big question is, how can both of these things be true at the same time? They seem to completely contradict each other, right?
All right. This brings up a pretty obvious question, doesn't it? If we're all falling all the time, why aren't we just, plummeting towards the Earth's core? Well, the answer is quite literally right under your feet.
It basically boils down to this. First, what we think of as gravity is pulling you down. That's the freefall part we've been talking about. But, and this is the key, the ground, or your chair, is pushing up with the exact same amount of force. It's this perfect, invisible stalemate, this constant push and pull that your brain just interprets as, well, as stillness.
So let that sink in for a minute. Being still isn't a passive thing. It's not the absence of forces. It's an active, energetic battle. You're not just not moving. You are being actively held in place, constantly being pushed up to stop you from taking your natural path, which is to fall.
But, to really get this, we have to go deeper. We need to basically throw out our old ideas about what gravity even is.
Yeah, for hundreds of years, we all thought of gravity as this invisible force, right? Like a rope pulling things together. But then Einstein came along and showed us that's not it, not at all.
Okay, here's the classic way to picture it. Imagine space-time is like a giant stretched-out trampoline. Now, you put something really heavy in the middle, like a bowling ball, that's the Earth. It makes a big old dent, right? A curve. What we call gravity isn't the bowling ball pulling you. It's just you, like a little marble, trying to roll in a straight line, but on a curved surface. Your path is bent. That's it. That's gravity.
So let's bring this all back. What does this actually mean for you, sitting there right now? If gravity is just the curved shape of space-time and the ground is always getting in your way, what's really going on?
Well, first off, the Earth isn't going anywhere. That means the space-time around you is always bent.
And your body's natural tendency, your default setting, really, is to just follow that curve, to just slide down that gentle slope in space-time. That slide, that motion, that is freefall. It's exactly what astronauts in orbit are doing. They feel weightless because nothing is pushing up on them. They're just falling.
Which means every single second of your life, whether you're walking, sleeping, or sitting right where you are on this cosmic slide. The only reason you don't feel it is because the ground is constantly saying, nope, and pushing you back up.
So let's just leave it with this thought. The most basic, fundamental feeling we have, being still, it isn't real. It's an illusion, created by this constant, invisible battle of forces. And if that's an illusion, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What else about our reality is not at all what it seems?